Yeah. All right. Thanks, everybody. I hope we all had a good weekend. Yeah, and we're ready for the week. Yeah, I'm sure it was a restful one, being that it was a bit long. I hope everyone is doing well. We're all in good health this morning. I've typed our topic today in the chat. I'll just retype it for those who are joining us. So we want to talk. I found this topic. This was an article that I found on LinkedIn. And I found it to be quite an interesting topic. And it was about it was basically a series on shaping leaders. And I found this particular topic, there were different topics that they were discussing, but I found this particular topic on shaping leaders to be very interesting. The underrated power of grit and tenacity. Yeah, and we just want to talk about how powerful this particular characteristic in somebody, how powerful it is, and how we can be able to build it personally, and how it helps to shape good leaders, how it makes you a good leader. Yeah. So for me, when what I understand by great, in my understanding, is it's that willpower, that somebody has, that passion that someone has, that even when they face challenges or different obstacles, they're willing to keep going. Yeah. So where, people would get discouraged and give up, somebody who has great is able to keep on pursuing, what that goal that they have in mind. And in this particular article, they talked about, many people who discovered a lot of things, the history that we study, the people who have discovered things that have revolutionized the science, technology, whatever field it may be. Most times you see these are people who had this power of grit, they had this power of tenacity, where you'd find someone would spend days, hours, months, researching on something until they're able to find a breakthrough. Yeah, so I think for me, when it comes to shaping leaders, I don't think that there is any leader who would become a very powerful leader without having grit, without having tenacity. And I think just to bring it down even to our own personal lives, if there's anything that we want to achieve, whether it's a qualification, whether it's school, whatever it may be, I think you have to just have that resolve in you that, I've set my mind on the goal, and despite whatever challenges that you face, you're able to keep on going. So I think for me, one of the things that I do is always take time to always think about where you'd want to be, let's say in 3 years, in 5 years. I think that person that you want to see, I think it's very important because, time keeps on moving. You see how like days fly by really fast. Like it's like the year, just began and now it's already May. And then before you know it, it will be, the year will be gone and we'll be entering into a new year. So I think it's important to have that picture in mind, at the end of the year, what do I want to see? Or at the end of 5 years, whatever time frame you might have. I think that really pushes you because you have that end goal in your mind, that what, by the time I get to the end of this year, I need to see this person, or I need to see this thing, or by the time I get to the end of this particular time frame, I need to see this goal that I set in my mind. And I think that kind of it pushes you to have that tenacity, it pushes you to be able to move on, to move despite challenges, despite any distractions. Yeah, so for me, I think in that it builds a good leader in you. It builds a good leader in you because you're able to, you have that picture in your mind of, this is what I want my life to look like, this is what I want my team to, what I want my business to look like. So you keep moving, regardless of what regardless of the challenges that you have, because you have the picture in mind of where you want to go. Yeah, so that's it from me. Anyone else can feel free to go ahead and share.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Yeah.
Morning.
Yeah. So for me, this topic is quite very interesting. So whenever I had leader in terms of leadership, we say shape the leaders, the imperative of grit and tenacity. Okay. So for me, I can start with like grit and tenacity. Like these are qualities that each and everyone, any leaders in the world needs to have, and then I believe it will enable you for you to overcome obstacles, and it's also um, enable you again to be perseverant in your journey and whatever thing you're doing. When you are faced with difficulties or adversity, you need to persevere. And if you have, let me say, if you embrace intensity, trust me, you're going to be extraordinary. You can have success in whatever thing that you are doing. So I can say again, for us in our own environment here, I'm at Moracle as individual. We need to like because most of the things that we are doing here just can't know them like maybe within twinkle of an eye. So there comes your continuous learning and adaptation. As a leader, you need to embrace you need to commit yourself towards learning, and then also seeking new challenges. Because if you're not persevere in this in your work, or if you're not persevere, it's because each and every day you are seeking or you're seeing different things, you're seeking new challenges in your work. So, but these challenges, they are the ones that are they are let me say they are the ones that build you or shape you towards higher heights. So if you just don't if you just don't want to embrace these challenges, then it will be very, very difficult. So you see, and as a leader again, also in terms of your commitment towards what you're doing, in terms of your vision, for me, I can take for example like Molai. When Molai said before he started Moracle, you know, this is something that he always looked like he aspired for it, like okay, I want to do this. Like he think and it's like a long-term vision, and then he commits himself to it. So for us to be here now as an employees or people working, it doesn't mean that this is not like I'll twinkle of an eye, it's happened. No, it's a commitment, it's a long-term vision that I want to change the perspective. I want to help people out there. I want to help young people. So as a leader, you as an individual, again, you need to have that kind of vision in you. You know, you need to commit yourself towards your goal. So you see, and don't think that there was no there are certain things. Let me say there was no adversity when they here was starting. No, there was adversity here. There was so many difficulties for him to start the journey, but yet still he persevered, and then he commit himself towards this. So each and every one that is aspiring to be a leader, think these are some of the things you as an individual need to have. So again, just like how Linda mentioned about persistence in the face of challenges, as an individual, you need to persist yourself. Because if you don't determine yourself for you to overcome some obstacles in your life or setbacks, then I don't think you will reach, or you reach your peak. No, you will never reach your apex. So you will never. So as a leader, you need to be persistent, and then you're ready to face your challenges. Because, like for example, my own main man, Elon, if you take a look at Elon, the SpaceX, he has failed times with our number, but yet still he has something in him that is pushing or driving him so that he can be able to see something great. So you see, it's very important for us as individuals to be also persistent in doing what we like or what we feel like it's the right thing to do. So for me, this is my own take on this topic. Thank you.
Thank you, Noah. Thank you for sharing. Anyone else can go ahead.
Hi everyone, good morning.
Morning,
Hope
Sapide.
thank you. Hope you had a great weekend, a long weekend. Yeah. So about this topic, grit and tenacity in leadership. Uh, yes, I do think that maybe they are underrated, or we don't pay attention to how it's important for a leader to have that kind of personality, we can say. And I think we all agree that all the things that a leader have, I mean the personality, or the thing that a leader does and believe is something that is inspire the team members and the whole company. So it's important how a leader is behaving, and what things they believe, and their how what qualifications they have. So these particularly this grit and tendency, power of grit and tendency is something that can really inspire team members by their leader. When the leader have a great tendency and use have it in their leadership, I believe that mm, team members can learn from it a lot, because when you have these personality, these things in yourself, uh, you can overcome obstacles or challenges better, and you can think of solutions better, because you are not going to give up soon or easily. And I think it it kind of help you pursue your goals better. And because tenants tenacity and grit, sorry, I cannot pronounce it well. Tenacity and grit, I think in a leader will help him have this mindset of not giving up, even when you face discouragement or different challenges from others, especially. And when you have grit and tenacity, your tenacity, you it's kind of inspire you to have confidence and trust in yourself and in your team, and you kind of pass this feeling to um, all your colleagues and your employees. So I think with this personality, you can achieve your goals easier, and you are more motivated to do more things. Yeah, I think that's what I think about this topic. Yes, I wanted to emphasize that how a personality of a leader can inspire and affect the team members and colleagues. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Sapide. Yeah, I like what you mentioned, that it will definitely be able to inspire others to be able to push the vision forward when they see that the leader is also doing, they're pushing hard to push the vision forward, it will inspire the rest. Yeah, thank you. Yes, Calvin, you can go ahead and share.
Well, thank you. Good morning, everyone. Hope you're well wherever you are. And it's a bright morning. It's a good morning. I hope you also had a very long weekend and you enjoyed your weekend. So thank you, Linda, for that interesting topic. So when I saw the topic, I was like, it was totally something new to me. I didn't know the meaning of the words until you dived in and define about that the meaning actually of the two words, which I connected it with the with being resilient in whatever you do. That is as a leader or as anyone, you can face challenges truly when you're going through or when you're doing anything. But we say that from this topic, we say that you need to have that capacity to quickly recover from those difficulties, because indeed, in fact, the more the storm, the more rough the road, the more the success, or the more the high chance of you even succeeding. So what I can say is this: when you hit by challenges, when you hit by difficult circumstances, have the ability to quickly spring back. That is, so we are saying that quickly recover from the difficulties, and also that ability of substance or you to, get back into shape quickly. Or we're saying that ability to adapt quickly to adversity or trauma or anything, any difficult situation that comes into your way. So what I can say is that we need to have that ability to persevere any setback as a learning opportunity, or perceive rather any setback, persevere through every setback, and then perceive the setback as a learning opportunity. So this is about you viewing the challenges as opportunities to learn and how to grow, rather than something that is going to put you down. Another thing, sometimes, you can try something multiple times. You can try something multiple times and you fail multiple times. But what we are saying here, if I can pick well, is that never give up. As I still can connect with that resilience. I like using, when we talk about resilience, you've seen that elasticity nature of an elastic band. You are able to, if you pull, it comes back to its shape. So we're saying as leaders, we need to have that elasticity nature. You hit in a situation, it can expand you, but you can still come back to your nature, and you can still again move on. So we say that you need to recognize even stagnations as natural or temporary part of the journey. That is, you need to understand every progress, that it is not always linear, and that there will not be a period of stagnation every now and then, but that's just another another building block. Someone said, and this one I connect to the next point that I would point out. Someone said that if people begin throwing things to you, if they throw stones to you, instead of looking at those stones that they are hitting to harm you, take those stones and build the house with. Use it to build the foundation and move up. I would connect quickly with a certain story of someone. They say a farmer. We had a donkey, and the donkey fell into a ditch. So this farmer said, "Hey, let me just bury this donkey." So he got some soil and began pouring the soil into the ditch. But instead, when the donkey would when the soil would hit on the donkey would shake. So every time when soil was being put, and all of a sudden, as soon as the farmer was thinking now it's about to he's about to fill the ditch, now the donkey comes up, because he would shake, and the soil would be used to be something that would push him up. So I would say this as I conclude that. You should even not let the naysayers or critics to deter you from putting all your efforts into something. So resilient people don't even let criticism to stop them from doing what they believe. So as leaders, let's have that ability. So I connect all that grit and tenacity, that let's be resilient and let's move. Thank you so much, Linda, for that chance. Have a good day, everyone, and a lovely week.
Yeah, thank you so much, Kelvin. Yeah, thank you. Can we have maybe one last person who wants to share before we close? Yes, Malai, please go ahead.
Very tempting topic, to get involved. Good morning, all. And every time I hear the word leadership, what jumps out at me is the fact that you come from somewhere to somewhere, you're getting somewhere. Yes, a leader just don't appear. Yes, from nowhere. Yeah. And my mentor always talk about this. He says, to become an effective leader, you've got to be an intelligent follower. Yes, it keeps it as simple as that. Because, when before you get to the leadership, role in whatever capacity, you need to learn the art of following. Yes, because you're gonna be there somewhere. Yes, at some point you're going to get there and be, at the front. Yes, but you got to be that follower. Yes, if you're not able to follow, how can you lead? Yeah, it always says. If you cannot follow, yes, because at one point in time, before you become a leader, yeah, there's always, that space that somebody's occupying. Yes, always. So you are now gravitating towards that position. So you need to be in that mode where you become an effective follower. And I'm telling you, that's one of the things that when you reflect on it, I've reflected on it so many times. And really, I'm telling you, to become a true leader, yes, that is a big, big, I don't know whether you would call it courage, the tenacity like we talked about this morning. And but it's not an easy thing to do. Yes, to follow other people. You with me? To believe in them. Yes, to be there at all points. To commit. You understand? That makes you, really a good leader. Yeah. So I know we all want to be leaders, in our different space, yes, and time. But really, the true leaders, you got to start from that. You just wanting to be, to follow. Yes. When somebody says something to you as a leader, yeah, that respect that you have for a leader. Yes. Because if you get there, you want to be respected as well. Yeah. So you got to follow, and following at all times, just puts you in a really good position. So as you guys were talking about this, I thought, well, hold on, let me jump in here. Yes. And also think about it, and even it says as a leader, it's not all the time that you are leading. Yes, remember this. Yeah. You can reverse the position, and I like reversing the position. I'm telling you, if you guys notice me, and no, it's nothing to do with me. Yes, somebody is leading here. Yes, because you see, you get to the point when you become a leader, you get like immunity. You just want to be like that. But I'm telling you, when you're there, try and put yourself, below somebody. Yeah, it's not an easy thing to do with human beings, because you know how you get to that point, yes, and then you think, well, hold on, well, now it's my turn, for me to lead. Yeah, try shifting it and say, okay, now allow the person, somebody else, to lead, and then you become a follower. So you got to really know when you are, what I'm saying here, you got to know when you are leading and when you are following. Yes. When you are leading, you are a leader. And when you're following, yeah, you got to make sure that you are, an effective follower. Yes. And if we are able to the courage, to be able to do that, yeah, it makes you a really rounded, leader. So I thought and here, in what we are doing here, it's so I would say, in place. Yeah, guys, you come in, you see, a couple of people ahead of you. Yeah, whether they know, the stuff, stage 1 to 6, or specific stages, and whether, they're qualified, whether they're experienced, all sorts of, combination, yes? And you come in and you're trying to fit in, you understand? And I think you should do that. Yeah, you should do that. And when you are, particularly, working, yeah, try and hold those two positions. Am I a leader here, or am I a follower? Yeah, I'm telling you, make life much easier. Yeah, and when you're a follower, yeah, you want to be an effective follower because you know that, well, hold on, I want to get to that top position, and to get to that top position, I must learn a lot. You know, I must do a lot. I must commit a lot. I must respect that leader. Yes. Even though sometimes, you know, they're telling me some truth. Yeah. But you still have to. It's the leader. Yeah. Sometimes you want to challenge them though. Yes. Particularly when it comes to the professional skepticism, you know, the leader is talking to you and you having this mindset, you know, oh gosh, it's more like telling me the truth here. You know, should I trust more like? You got to do that though. You know, you got to do that. But still, yeah, you got to, you know, be that follower. Yeah, who is really, like he says, intelligent. Yeah. I'll try and see if I can find a video on that. You know, we used to watch the video so many times. You just short. He said, to be an effective leader, you must be an intelligent follower. Yeah. I'll share that video. I'll find it. I'll share it later. It's a very good one to listen to. Yeah. Thank you. But it's a very good topic, you know, to all of us. At any point in time, yes, in the 24 hours, you are a leader. Yes. At any one point in time, you know, any day. But also, you're an effective leader, an effective follower. Yeah. And when you're able to manipulate that and see yourself in those positions, yeah, it's really good. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much, Molai.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, so we'll just close our meeting here for today. And I'll just share just a few reminders for us before we leave.